screw your recording over? I don't know how much of the recording we've missed out on as a result of the glitch. But we've beaten the final boss to Seekers of Adelan. Took 6 hours of fighting to do that. Finally killed him. I think I could go back and do it again in like less than 30 minutes. If I had to. I might even do it for funsies. I don't know yet. But before I do that, I think I should just get the end credits to the story. That way I can do all sorts of fun stuff. My guess is I have to go to Castle Adelan here. That's just my guess. So I probably won't get a cutscene when I go to Western Adelan. I might. I don't know. They just told me to return to Adelan. I'm not getting a cutscene. So I should go to Eastern Adelan and go to the castle, probably. Do. Eastern Adelan. Castle Gates. Probably only going to get a cutscene if I approach the castle or talk to the NPC at the castle, I would guess. And if I spawn in Eastern Adelan here, I would have already approached the castle, so I should get an immediate cutscene if that's the case. Probably not the case, though. Probably actually have to talk to this NPC, which means I have to wait for the zone to load. Okay, she's telling me to stop loitering. So I guess the only other person that I should talk to would be Level and the Pioneers Coalition back in Western Adelan. That's the only other person I would think would want to talk to me about this. The wiki will probably give me the answer. Western Adelan from Seasick for a cutscene. Okay, so I have to actually walk in from Seasick is what it says. Warping in any way will not work. Okie doke, and then I get to talk to the Castle Gates guard. Okay, alright, so basically everything I just did, do it again. But this time, actually walk to Adelan instead of teleport. Okay. If you say so, I'm prepared. Alright, just basically walk back into town. That should start a series of cutscenes. And then I will have completed this mission here, which probably completes the whole story. Which gives me my final reward, which I don't even know what it is. Nor do I care. Just trying to get content complete. That kind of makes sense now that I didn't get the cutscene when I went to the castle with Arcelia, because she walks back from Rakaznar with me. If you say so. Saw that coming. I could see Tiana becoming a rune fencer if she were to grow up and become a big, strong pioneer, as she claims. I think I just go straight to the castle from here. Yeah, go straight to the castle. Okay, I can go to castles. I have legs. Card tells me to get the fuck out again. That'd be funny. It's like, later, bitch. Get out of here. Shoots me in the knee with an arrow. A whole lot of things could go wrong here. Or she could just, you know, let us in. And then I could get the end of the story and close the book on Seekers. If only for a short while. I'll probably go back and fight that boss again. I really want to get it on camera if I missed it. Speaking of, I'm wondering... No, it's still recording, see? So that's good. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure it cut off while I was in the fight, so it didn't actually record me beating the boss. But whatever it did miss, simply put, all I did was the same thing over and over again until it died. 28.5 minutes later, out of a 30-minute timed fight, I was able to beat it with like a minute remaining on my time. So essentially that's it. Like, just spam your entire cycle of abilities as often as you can, and hope that the rest of the team pulls their weight in damage, and then you can win the fight. Or, you know, you could just bring 6 actual players in there, and they could all just wreck it in like 5 minutes or less. But if you want to solo it, you're going to be there for a half hour. Or in my case, 12 half hours. Because I'm pretty sure I fought it like that many times. Oh my god. I don't even know how to respond to this. I find myself alone with Arciela in her bedroom quite more than I think I should be finding myself alone with Arciela in her bedroom. I find that a little strange. Was I too forceful? Yep. Apparently I had to bitch slap her earlier to bring her back down to reality. Highlight of my entire millennium, I guess. In case you're wondering, Arciela was designed to be like a sex idol in this game. She's supposed to look extremely attractive. And they do a really bang up job of trying to like display that to the game. It adds a new dynamic, I think, that they didn't have before Arciela was made. And it's not totally perverted like you would see in some other games. Wow. Gets a knock at the door as she's confessing her feelings. Oh, there goes my mood. Ah, it's just the maid. Tell her to come back. Put the do not disturb sign on the door. I have a big sword. Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's a really big sword, though. It's like a third leg. Only one of her legs, not one of my legs. My legs are like daggers. Very tiny. Low to the ground, so I can do a lot more ankle biting that way. Part 2 of the cutscene, I would imagine. It's an awkward place to leave off, so gotta have something here. Yep. Okay, what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, okay. I thought my OBS crashed or something. Hildebert is a jerk, in case you guys don't know who he is. I hate him. I don't even want to hear your apology. I don't. Can we just make you kick yourself in the nuts? Please? I'm totally not interested in what he has to say. Gomenasai, Arciela, gomenasai. That is him, Choo Choo. He is a badass. Literally, would be the one trust you would need to have with you in the event that you planned on soloing Hades and you weren't tanking it. Like, you would need Choo Choo. or Gesho. Most likely I'm Choo-Choo, because Gesho seemed to die a lot. I don't think I won with Gesho at all. But he did really well up to the point where we ran out of MP. And Choo-Choo doesn't care, because he just doesn't take any damage ever, because he's a boss. Totally a boss. Which is exactly why I aspired to be like him, and brought my Rune Fencer. Because, you know, Choo-Choo's a Rune Fencer as well. I brought my Rune Fencer in, and I bitch slapped a motherfucker a bunch of times, and then finally got it to 28 minutes completion. I bet you I can do it in 25. I don't know about much faster than that though. Aw, she's gonna cry. I swear, Arciela cries more than anyone else in this game. I'm really not sure I'm digging Choo-Choo's gloves, because they're like mittens, you know? I mean, he has to hold a two-handed weapon, so he needs a really strong grip. I don't think gloves would offer the kind of grip like mittens. I don't think mittens would offer the kind of grip that he would need to wield a two-handed sword. I think he would want like actual like fingerless gloves or something. I don't know, like the Elven has. That would be good. Even with that guy with the sunglasses on the right, the green pants, his gloves would work. Reginald, that's his name? Mormar, are you seriously eating all the food? There you go. Yeah, that's typical. That's Ingrid in the background. She's kind of a bitch. There she is. Yep, she's a bitch. You insufferable fools. Like her opening line when she shows up to the party. We're having a party. Ingrid comes in. Whole tone changes. Red, colorful robes and rugs all turn to blue. And darkness. And she enters and says, "You insufferable fools." And then a bunch of other stuff. Like whining and stomach churning and pointing fingers. God, what a bitch. This guy. She's way too smiley. Definitely way too smiley. That's a Joker smile right there. I'm creeped out. Hold on a second. Choo-Choo's a girl? That makes sense, I guess. Flavira just addressed Choo-Choo as yes ma'am. And Choo-Choo, actually, now that I think about it, is doing a pose whenever she taps her foot that would be very oddly resemblant of a female Taru's pose, not a male Taru's pose. So it fits the bill. I just didn't think, I didn't think it was a girl. I mean, she's got a huge metal helm on. I would think it's more of a guy's feel than anything. But I guess I'm wrong. Marciela's having another breakdown. Excuse her. This is her thing. This is all she does with her life. Your whole heart is a soft spot, Marciela. There's no spot. It's a soft mass. Who is this? Abdicate. Who uses a word like that? Who is this guy? I've never seen him before. Ignis? What? What are you even... I don't even know. I know I didn't recognize him, because he was in the form of a Leafkin for chapters 2, 3, and 4, and 5, basically, of the Seekers of Adeline story. So I don't recall what his actual human body looks like until just now. I guess beating Hades actually uncursed him or whatever. Why are we clapping for her? I was the one that beat Hades. Hello. She's gonna start cutting herself like a little emo bitch. No? Not gonna start cutting yourself? Okay. Good. Good for you. Yeah, I'm Choo-Choo's a girl. I'm surprised. Mormar, stop talking about how the princess is old enough to be your wife now. You're not gonna get that. She obviously digs Taru's. Ingrid, you can have Ingrid. I'm guessing now I have a cutscene with Mormar only. or some other random people. But it's not gonna be Arcela. Maybe I just end that cutscene and not start another one immediately. Let's sneak out of here. Okay, maybe that's the end of the whole story. I mean, we can find out. Bam, the light within, there's another one. Is that part of what I've already done, though, is the question. Let's see what I've already done. Nope, I'm on the light within. Yep, so is that the last mission? Is that the completion of the story or no? I haven't picked a reward yet, so I feel like this is the reward thingy. Yeah, rewards. Okay. What does it say I need to do? I need to wait until next game day and zone into Seasick Battlegrounds for a very long cutscene. Okay, and then I return to the castle gates and speak to Plo Triskbach for a final cutscene, do some stuff, and then, I don't know, here's a list of rings. I could pick which one I want beforehand, I guess. What time do we have in game? 12 o'clock. Okay, so then, if that's correct, what that means is I get a cutscene at midnight in Seasick Battlegrounds, which is west of Adderland? I don't know. Not Ottergan. That place. And then I'm gonna get a cutscene, and then I'm gonna be able to go back to this gate here at the castle, and then buy a ring or get a ring for free from the castle people. So I guess I don't get to party with them. They like make me come back and do random stuff. Okay, so after having get this cutscene out of the way and the reward, I can do Sinister Rain, which is some in-game content that I didn't have access to before. There's a couple of other things that I can do now too from just completing the storyline. It gives me the ability to you know, flag some quests and things like that. So I guess, yeah, like this is all just typical in-game stuff that is about the same from expansion to expansion. Like you could trade rings out and things. If you don't like the one you get, you could just swap it for a different one. Things like that. But anyway, I think because it's only noon in game and I have to wait until midnight before I can get a cutscene, I might as well just say I'm finished, because all I have to do is walk to Seasick, get a cutscene, and then walk back, and then get my ring, and I'm done, and that's it. So, I mean, you guys are gonna miss that cutscene with me and Moramar. It's gonna be bro time. So, we're gonna do that, and I don't think I'm gonna keep filming just to show you that. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna tell you that I kind of hope that I got all of the fight on camera and I didn't miss any parts, because the video did crash. I'm hoping it's actually not crashed right now, and it is not, so it's still filming. And I'm going to also tell you that I'll put all of the parts, all the segments to all the different fights that I haven't uploaded. I'll upload those to YouTube as well. So if you're watching this, make sure you've watched the previous ones, or you're not going to be able to make sense of it. If, however, of course, I did not get the Hades fight 1v1 thing on camera, and it's not on YouTube, I'm going to ask you guys to assume that I got my ass kicked a bunch, and then I finally kicked his ass. And not really, he just kind of finally gave up before the time ran out. It was weird. But that happened, and obviously I'm past that now, so either I'm being super duper deceptive and I had like the whole server help me do it while the camera was turned off, or I continued soloing it and the camera crashed, and I flexed really strong one time and I finally killed him with my muscles by myself. You could believe that if you want to. It's up to you. really doesn't concern me what you believe. But, you know, if somebody does want another copy of the fight, 1v1 solo fight on YouTube, and my last copy is corrupt, I will go ahead and gladly go back in and do it again. And I know I can win the first time, because I know exactly what I need to do this time. I bet you I can even do it faster than last time. So again, I'm aiming for 25 minutes instead of 28 minutes on the 1v1 in-boss fight, which, if you ask me, hasn't been done before. I think I'm the first one to do it. Question mark? I don't know. Everyone on the server tells me it's not a solo fight, so... And I kind of agree with them, because it took me 6 hours to finally solo. But I will end this video, and I will upload, so I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.